Echo chambers and gender wars. How social media fuels extreme views. Social media, once a tool for connection, increasingly fuels societal divides. What was meant to bring us together now often drives us apart. Algorithms create echo chambers, reinforcing existing beliefs and preventing exposure to diverse perspectives. This isolation of ideas can lead to radicalization. On gender issues, this is particularly concerning. The lack of balanced viewpoints exacerbates misunderstandings. Extreme viewpoints gain traction, often lacking nuance or balanced discussion. These polarized opinions can dominate the conversation. Young people, especially vulnerable to online influence, form opinions based on distorted information. This can shape their worldview in harmful ways. This creates a breeding ground for misunderstanding and animosity between genders. The hostility can spill over into real-world interactions. Open dialogue is replaced by hostile exchanges, hindering any progress towards equality. Constructive conversations become rare, making it harder to bridge the gap. The modern masculinity crisis: toxic standards and their impact on young men. Modern masculinity faces a crisis. Young men today are bombarded with conflicting messages about what it means to be a man. Social media, dominated by influencers peddling unrealistic physiques and aggressive behaviors, sets a toxic standard for young men. Studies reveal alarming trends. The constant exposure to these images can distort self-perception. Boys increasingly feel pressure to conform to these hyper-masculine ideals, leading to body image issues, anxiety, and depression. The pursuit of an unattainable body can become an obsession. Traditional masculinity, emphasizing stoicism and emotional suppression, hinders help-seeking. This reluctance to seek help can exacerbate mental health issues. Bottling up emotions can have detrimental effects on mental health and relationships. The inability to express feelings can lead to isolation and strained relationships. This pressure cooker environment fosters a generation grappling with identity and struggling to cope with unrealistic expectations. The need for a more inclusive and supportive definition of masculinity has never been more urgent. When feminism backfires, examining the rise of extreme feminism and its consequences. Feminism, in its true essence, advocates for equality. However, social media platforms have given rise to extreme interpretations that demonize men and masculinity. This radical approach, often projecting all societal ills onto men, fosters resentment and misunderstanding. Painting all men as oppressors alienates potential allies and hinders constructive dialogue. While addressing genuine concerns such as gender-based violence is crucial, resorting to sweeping generalizations is counterproductive. This creates a hostile environment that benefits neither men nor women. Bridging the divide. The urgent need for balanced dialogue and mutual respect. The current climate of gender relations, fueled by social media's echo chambers and extreme viewpoints, is unsustainable. The constant barrage of polarized opinions only deepens the divide, making it harder for genuine understanding to emerge. We need to bridge the divide through open dialogue and mutual respect. This means actively listening to each other even when we disagree, and finding common ground. This starts with critical thinking. By questioning our own biases and seeking out diverse viewpoints, we can foster a more inclusive environment. We must encourage young people to question online narratives, seek diverse perspectives, and engage in respectful discourse. This will help them develop the skills needed to navigate complex social issues. Educational institutions and families play a crucial role in promoting healthy gender roles and fostering empathy. They must lead by example, showing the importance of respect and understanding. We must teach young boys and girls to value themselves and each other. By instilling these values early on, we can build a foundation for a more equitable future. Ultimately, achieving true equality requires understanding, respect, and a willingness to listen and learn from one another. It's a continuous journey that demands effort from all of us. Let's work towards a future where both genders can thrive. Together, we can create a world where everyone feels valued and respected.